you know what the difference is between Adolf Hitler and Al Capone? Hitler's dead. Capone lives like a king in Florida.
An article which I believe appeared in a newspaper asked why, since you are, or it would seem that you are in effect the mayor of Chicago, you've not simply been appointed to that position.
Well, I'll tell you, it's touching. Like a lot of things in life, we laugh because it's funny and we laugh because it's true. Some people say, reformers here say, put that man in jail. What does he think he is doing? What I hope I'm doing, and here's where your English paper's got a point, is I'm responding to the will of the people. People are going to drink. You know that, I know that, we all know that, and all I do is act on that. And all this talk of bootlegging, what is bootlegging? On the boat, it's bootlegging. On Lakeshore Drive, it's hospitality. I'm a businessman.
And what of your reputation that you control your business through violence? That those that don't purchase your products are dealt with violently?
It's all right. I grew up in a tough neighborhood. And we used to say you can get further with a kind word and a gun than you can with just a kind word. And in that neighborhood, it might have been true. And sometimes a reputation follows you. There is violence in Chicago, of course, but not by me and not by anybody I employ, and I'll tell you why, because it's not good business.
History's most savage, Al Capone was not to be fucked with. He personally murdered 400 people. That's like taking out the entire NBA. I love this game. He had 60% of Chicago police on payroll, out here creating more jobs than a politician. He was such a freak in the sheets, he single-handedly had the brothels of Chicago booming. If an establishment refused to buy liquor from Capone, he'd blow up their store. No mercy, stupid. When he hit on another man's girlfriend, he got slashed across the face. And that's what happens when you disrespect a woman. He once wanted to see a jazz musician for his birthday, so he kidnapped him. He rocked exclusively $100,000 suits. You're gonna love the way Capone beats it up, I guarantee. My son had so much influence he made himself Time Magazine's Person of the Year. Bow down, bitches. And when he finally got arrested, it was for tax evasion. His downfall was a W-2. What if I told you Al Capone was the original Scarface? He had an alleged body count of 400, equal to the total number of active NBA players. I love this game. He had 60% of Chicago police on payroll, out here creating more jobs than a politician. Inspiring. He was such a dog, sources say he single-handedly kept the brothels of Chicago in business. That shit was booming. If an establishment refused to buy liquor from Capone, their store would end up in flames. He has a colder heart than Terry Silver. No mercy. When he hit on another man's girl, he was slashed across the face. And that's what happens when you disrespect women, stupid. He got expelled from school at just 14 years old, after executing an RKO on his own teacher. He rocked exclusively $100,000 suits. You're gonna love the way Capone beats it up, I guarantee it. Prison, he lived a high life with carpeted floors, furnishings, and even a radio. That shit is the equivalent of a PS5 in 1930. He was such an intimidating force he named himself Time Magazine's Person of the Year. And when he finally got arrested, it was for tax evasion. Yet another victory for the IRS.
Make him an offer he can't refuse.
Brucia la luna in cielo e io brucio d'amore. Fuoco che si consuma come lume cori. L'anima ghiaccia, dolorata, non si dà pace, ma chi m'ha nottata. Lo tempo passa, ma non aggiorna non c'è mai soli, Sid non torna, brucia la terra mia e abbrucia lume cori, chi si ti dà guaida e io si ti dà muri, a quella canto la me canzoni. Se non c'è nudo, casa faccia allo barcone. Brucia la luna in cielo e io brucio d'amore.
Wil je weten hoe ik op dit mensen werken gaat? Neem maar een kijkje maar, loop op de straat, stap paraat, gedrag je als een soldaat. Ik geef je een raad, anders zit je te laat, anders zit je te laat, dit is op een beet.
Only time will tell. It's capable of time travel.
He fills my soul with so much love that anywhere I go, I'm never lonely.